We have seen that Mary, the facility expert, placed the disposal order, and by select the facility ID, and then where the waste management app would capture the waste volume data and the green gas house emission from data from the smart bin. And when the disposal has been placed, it also have captured the cost to process the waste data from S/4HANA Cloud. In this demo, I'm going to show you about the data federation for this waste data coming from the smart bin, as well as the waste process data cost data from S/4HANA Cloud. The target of this data federation is to having a comprehensive and analytical model for the transaction, for the waste transaction. Later we'll be using in the next demo to forecast the waste volume, green gas house emission, as well as the cost by the facility for the next 12 months. As I mentioned, the real data inclusion is not part of the POC. Therefore, we have stimulated the data set in the CSV file. Let's look at them. Here was the transaction data set. The transaction ID, which is coming from the disposal order ID, the timestamp when the disposal order has been placed, which facility ID, what kind of a waste, the waste volume of the in kilogram, and then the green gas emission produced by the waste, and then the cost to process the waste coming from the S/4HANA Cloud in this case. And then we also prepare the master data, like the facility ID, and we have prepared 6 of them. And then the waste category, we have prepared recycle, reusable, recoverable, disposable. Now let's upload the data into DataSphere. I'm now in my DataSphere data builder, my space healthcare waste, and then to import the data set from the CSV. Just simply click import CSV file. I have done that previously, so I already import the transaction table, facility, and as well as the waste category. Let's look at the transaction table, and we annotate the semantic usage as a fact table, and then you are having the attribute, the dimension like the facility ID, waste category, timestamp, would be using for the time series forecast. And then the measures such as waste volume, green gas house emission, the cost, and Europe as the measure. And apart from that, I also have defined the facility and the waste category as a dimension for the semantic usage. And then I also associate this transaction table, waste transaction table, to the waste category on the waste category field, and to facility dimension on the facility ID in this case. And other than that, in order to be able to using the federation machine learning to assess the data from the DataSphere, we need to have an analytical model to consume that. Therefore, I already also created an analytical model based on this transactional fact table as well. Let's look at it. As you can see, in our analytical model, we having the fact table as the transaction table, and then you having the association to 2 dimensions, one the facility and the other to do with category, as we have seen, and the 3 dimension, 3 measure. Now let's preview the data. Let's look at how the data look like. I'm going to select the facility name in the row, the waste category name in the row, and as well as the timestamp. And this would be the data. This would be the analytical view data for the whole healthcare waste transaction, and including the facility information, the waste category ID, and as well as the timestamp. And the timestamp would be used later on for the time series forecast for the measurement, such as the waste volume, and then green gas house emission, the cost emission for the next 12 months per facility ID per waste category in the second demo. Thank you.